Good day to Dr. Hassan bin Saleh. We are from Group 10 and today we are going to present our assignment and we are going to start with introduction. Occupational safety and health, responsible for ensuring the safety, health and welfare of people at work. It was formed at 28 April 1971. It began with the basic health and safety guidelines and the mission is to ensure safe and healthful working conditions for workers by setting and enforcing standards by providing training, outreach, education and assistance. One of the companies that apply workplace safety and health is Tungsten Network. Tungsten Network is a foreign-owned company from London. It is the world's largest compliant business e-invoicing transaction network. It helps connecting buyers and suppliers for easier and faster and safer global trade.
The scope, we focus on the impact of OSH programs in the Tungsten Network in enhancing employee well-being and to research how Tungsten Network make use of OSH programs in improving workplace safety and health. So during the whole journey, we have faced numerous challenges that have put our patient on the task as well as our time limitation in collecting the information for our topic and to complete our research. So the importance of this project is to focus on how OSH programs works in workplace safety and health to improve employee well-being and to explain the advantage of OSH programs in the company if the company manages it. Next is project statement. Project statement consists of project justification, which is to analyze how Tungsten Network manage OSH programs in enhancing employee well-being and why is it important to the company. So project description is to determine the functions of OSH programs in enhancing employee well-being in Tungsten Network. Project acceptance criteria, we aim to clarify the challenges they face by Tungsten Network and provide recommendations on how to improve and better manage OSH programs and their workplace safety and health. For the project constraints, we need to organize our time to set up our time for the appointment with the interviewee, and we as a group of students are required to give the full commitment and do for our best for the best outcome. So that's all from me. Thank you.
I want to present about the strategy initiative or program taken by Tungsten Network Company in workplace safety and health, which is the invest of OSH program in enhancing employee well-being. OSH aim to reduce workplace accident, injuries, and chemical exposure. Accident can happen at any time, and it is the responsibility of employer to maintain the workplace safety. A healthy and safety policy demand the implementation of a workplace safety and healthy program. Tungsten Company slogan down this is one healthy and safety programs and part of its healthy and safety policy.
Safety and health are the main issues as human nature prefers positivity in terms of their security and their care in the workplace. So in order the company to provide safe environment, they will be conducted OSH programs to teach the employee to wear protective garments during the working to protect themselves. So this program also will teach employees to utilize specific machines or tools before working so that no injuries are occurred. After that, employees are advised to maintain their hydration by consuming 8 liters of water to avoid sudden faint or stress. OSH program also will guide about occupational safety health, cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR, and first aid kit so that the workers will know how to survive in difficult situations. Finally, evaluation will be conducted after the OSH program are done to make sure if it reached its goals or not and make a consistent correction. So this evaluation will surely produce a better OSH program in the future.
Moving on, why Tungsten Network Company apply occupational safety and health program of employee well-being? First, the reason why is to avoid serious accident. To eliminate the incident of serious accident, strict guidelines for working with hazardous product must be strictly implemented. By OSH program get to minimize the effects such as hazard. Second reason is to help to reduce sickness absences. For instance, Tungsten Network streamlines for complex invoice process to e-invoicing, which make employee face the computer screen for a long time, may lead to mental health problem like stress. Due to that, company has emotional counseling to avoid effect on job performance. Third reason why implementing OSH program is to develop a safe working culture in Tungsten Network Company. It will create awareness of workplace surrounding, create and safe working culture. Tungsten Network Company encourage employees to strive for safety excellency, which can only be accomplished if everyone together. Next reason is to help to enhance productivity of the organization. When OSH implemented correctly, staff will work efficiently to performance and profitability of the company. Lastly, right training and use of tool is the reason of employing OSH program in Tungsten Company. Particularly, new and young workers have been trained more to carry out the safety and health components to reduce the chance of injuries.
The part that I will present is about the impact of workplace safety and health and OSH program to the Tungsten Network company. That has a positive impact, which is attaching the worker to work that is compatible with his psychological and physical ability. This is because it can help employee to contribute well to the company and also create harmony between work and employee. Not only like that, they also have a negative impact, which is include overheads for training, equipment maintenance, and upgrade. To make sure the employee can contribute well to the company must provide the trainings program, so it will increase the overhead. On the other hand, to make sure the training system has followed the current condition of their employee, the company must do the equipment maintenance and upgrade, so it will also increase the overhead.
The process of how to apply OSH program does not have a defined information because OSH program is a discipline that the company uses to make sure the workplace are secure, they provide safety and health through OSH. But there are 5 steps of risk assessment which is based on OSH. The first step is to identify the hazards. Hazard identification is part of the process that used to evaluate if any particular occasion such as item, thing or etc. that might cause harm to the employees. The company needs to investigate and explore the main root of the hazard in the workplace. The second step is to decide and recognize who might be harmed and how. This phase is to identify who's the group of people that is at risk, which is mostly the workers, but also with variety of workers such as night shift, new workers, or workers with disabilities. The third step is to evaluate the risks and decide on precautions. This step is to think about how the company can deal and manage the risks or the hazards by forming various strategies or actions to reduce the risks to become less severe. The fourth step is to record their findings and implement them. At this step, the company needs to identify suitable measures and decide on how to put these actions in the situation to avoid the risks from happening or reduce the risks from getting out of hand. The final step is to review your assessment and update if necessary. The company needs to review from time to time to ensure that the actions are being taken is working effectively by giving feedbacks or monitoring the process to further understand and improve the precautions to deal with the risks. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Next is rank in OSH of workplace safety and health in Tungsten Network. There are some benefits from workplace safety and health and OSH. Workplace safety and health also have 3 benefits such as save costs, creative engagement, and reduce injuries. Save costs is to reduce employee absent to the office. If employee absent to the office is reduced, it will increase productivity and will save the company money. Next is creative engagement. Creative engagement is manager needs to demonstrate good work commitment to employees by implementing strategies within the company. Lastly is reduce injuries. Company needs to create a safety culture. Employees should have an obligation to inform about health and safety issues affecting employees. For OSH, they have 2 benefits, which is legal compliance and good physical and mental health of employees. For physical and mental health for employees, a well-organized health and safety management system will be able to assist guarantee that employees are constantly safeguarded from numerous difficulties that may arise, such as physical and psychological issues.
Weakness of OSH program in Tungsten Network, it doesn't have a private right of action (PRA), and it have a lot of rules and symbols to be followed by the employees, and increased cost for training. And lastly, it has a lot of paperwork needed every time they want to launch an OSH program.
Next part is about the issue and challenges that affect the implementation of workplace safety and health. The first issue is pandemic COVID-19. This is because the adaptations, preventions, and control measures affect the movement of people and activities. This will cause the lack of workers to carry out the work procedures. So it will affect the implementation of workplace safety and health.
The second issue is economic condition. Cutting expense by purchasing lower quality equipment can, on the other hand, increase the strength of financial loss as a consequence of a workplace injuries or accident.
However, the first challenge is changing demographic. To let the work procedure become more smooth, the company needs to require new workers. These workers are lack of experience and only have the limited job skills. This will affect the implementation of workplace safety and health. The other challenge is lack of technology. When there are lack of technology, the company cannot improve or upgrade their system well and also have a high risk to cause the accidents happen, such as injuries of worker occur. This also will affect the implementation of workplace safety and health.
The second is laid on training. Employees who ignore these obligations risk legal ramifications and increase in workplace accident, lower employee morale, and higher absenteeism in place on employee safety and health. Many employees find it difficult to communicate concerns. Employers must appropriately convey all training and corporators information so that each employee has the knowledge needs to complete the job given appropriately and safety. The last challenge is financial strain. To increase the income, business can only increase the work hours of employees. When employees are excessively tired, it may affect their health.
Next, human resource rules and contribution in guiding or supporting the organization. In a company, human resource play various important roles so that the company does not have any problem that arise. Therefore, they are the ones who are responsible for thinking of good strategies in the management system. Workplace safety and health are very important in every organization, as well as in trusted network companies. It is an important element so that employees have a good level of safety and health when at work. HR also need to verify that occupational safety and health rules and procedures are appropriately created and are consistent with current HR standards. Proper regulation should allow workers to report harmful work practice to their managers openly and honestly, and they should be able to decline work that they believe is unsafe to conduct without fear and punishment or penalties.
I want to present about the information resource that guides organization in formulating action or policy in workplace setting. The first is hazard identification, risk assessment, and risk control. Thomson Company HR manager prepare and outdate risk assessments for each work activity carried out in the workplace and utilize HIRLC to identify potential hazard in the workplace and assist the chance of an accident or finances loss.
In recommendation part, Tungsten Company can use the past trend analysis method, which requires the company to study the employment over the last few years. The company can observe their previous years, like their weaknesses in safety and health, to provide the better OSH training programs that are aligned with the newest safety and health procedures. After that, it is important for the Tungsten Company to improve their safety and health equipment rather than relying on the older models that are tend to rust, broken after being used by their workers for a long time of period. For example, empty fire extinguisher must be replaced with a new one, and exit emergency door must be repaired continuously if their doorknob or hinge are broken or rust. Overall, the Tungsten Company must upgrade their safety and health procedures, rules, or equipment every year and year to ensure the better safety and health in the organization, because improvement is one of the ways for the company to be better and advance in the future and be favored by the employees.
In conclusion, Tungsten Network Company has done well in implementation of workplace safety and health by applying the OSH program. We hope that the company can take action to improve their OSH programs and make sure that they can have a well performance in the future. Thank you.
Thank you.